Dive with us into the late Middle Ages, a period of profound transformation and conflict. This era, spanning from the 13th to the 15th century, was a time of monumental change, marred by war, disease and social upheaval. Let's begin by setting our sights on the 100 Years' War, a series of conflicts waged from the 14th to the 15th century. This grueling, seemingly endless war between England and France was not merely a battle over land, but a struggle for power and dominance that reshaped the political landscape of Europe. Parallel to this, another catastrophe was unfolding: the Black Death. This deadly pandemic swept across Europe, wiping out between a third and half of the continent's population. The scale of this devastation is hard to fathom today. But imagine entire towns and cities decimated, families torn apart, and societies changed forever. In the midst of these calamities, a significant societal shift was taking place. The feudal system that had long been the backbone of medieval society started to crumble. The old hierarchies were being challenged, and the seeds of what we now know as the middle class were being sown. This period of social transition brought about new ideas and ways of thinking, as well as a sense of uncertainty and instability. Amidst this backdrop of war, plague and social change, a linguistic revolution was also underway. The English language was on the rise, gradually supplanting Latin and French as the dominant language of England. This shift was not just about language, but about identity and power. English was no longer the language of the common folk, but the language of the court, the church and the arts. In this tumultuous period, a literary star was born, Geoffrey Chaucer. His works, written in the vernacular English of the time, would not only reflect the world around him, but also shape the future of English literature. But before we delve into his life and works, let's take a moment to fully appreciate the historical context that shaped this remarkable writer. Geoffrey Chaucer, the father of English literature, was born into these turbulent times. His life began in the bustling city of London around the year 1343. Born to a family of vintners, Chaucer grew up amid the vibrant hustle and bustle of the city, a milieu that would later permeate his literary works. As a young man, Chaucer received a well-rounded education steeped in the classics. He was well-versed in Latin, French and Italian, and had a keen interest in philosophy and astronomy. These early influences would profoundly shape his literary style, laying the groundwork for his later contributions to English literature. Chaucer's career, like his education, was far from ordinary. He served as a courtier to three successive kings of England: Edward III, Richard II, and Henry IV. In these roles he was deeply involved in the political machinations of the time, an experience that would lend a unique depth and realism to his literary characters. In addition to his courtly duties, Chaucer was also a committed civil servant. He held various positions, including customs controller and clerk of the king's works. These roles gave him a deep insight into the workings of society, from the highest echelons of power to the common man's struggles. Chaucer's personal life was equally intriguing. He was married to Philippa Rowett, a lady-in-waiting to Queen Philippa. Their marriage, while perhaps not a love match, was a fruitful one, yielding several children. Chaucer's travels abroad added another dimension to his life and work. He journeyed to Italy and France on diplomatic missions, where he was exposed to the works of Dante, Boccaccio and Petrarch. These encounters with European literature had a profound influence on his writing, introducing him to new literary forms and ideas. With this diverse background, Chaucer was poised to make his mark on the literary world. His experiences as a courtier, civil servant, husband, traveller and scholar all converged to shape his unique literary voice. This voice would go on to create some of the most enduring works of English literature, setting the stage for the literary revolution to come. Chaucer's literary career was as varied as his life experiences, a statement that holds true when we delve into the myriad of works penned by Geoffrey Chaucer. This master storyteller had a knack for weaving tales that mirrored the society of his time, and in doing so left an indelible mark on English literature. Let's start at the beginning with one of Chaucer's early works, the Book of the Duchess. This elegy, written in the late 14th century, mourns the untimely death of Blanche, the Duchess of Lancaster. The narrative is subtly layered with dream visions, a popular medieval literary device giving the reader a glimpse into the societal norms and the concept of courtly love that was prevalent during Chaucer's time. Moving on to his middle works, we find The House of Fame and Troilus and Chryside. The former is a dream vision poem that explores the theme of fame and its fickleness, while the latter is a tragic love story set against the backdrop of the Trojan War. In Troilus and Chryside, Chaucer delves into the intricacies of love, betrayal and fate, presenting a narrative that is as captivating as it is thought-provoking. These works showcase Chaucer's ability to tackle complex themes while keeping his audiences engaged with his storytelling prowess. And then, of course, we have his late works, which include his most famous The Canterbury Tales. This collection of stories is told by a group of pilgrims as they journey together to the shrine of St. Thomas Becket at Canterbury Cathedral. The tales, ranging from the humorous to the tragic, provide a vivid portrait of English society in the 14th century. Chaucer's characters, each representing a different social class, bring to life the diversity and dynamism of that era. This collection is also noteworthy for its innovative use of the English language. Chaucer's works are more than just entertaining stories. They serve as a mirror, reflecting the social, political and cultural issues of his time. He dared to write in English, the vernacular language of his day, at a time when Latin and French were considered the languages of serious literature. This was a revolutionary move that changed the course of English literature. His works also demonstrate his innovative use of the English language. Chaucer was a master of storytelling, and he used the English language to its full potential, employing a rich variety of narrative techniques, character voices, and linguistic styles. His mastery of the language is evident in the rhythm and rhyme of his verse, the vividness of his descriptions, and the authenticity of his characters' voices. Through his works, Chaucer transformed the English language into a vehicle for serious literature. His legacy is not only the entertaining and thought-provoking stories he left behind, but also his pioneering role in elevating the status of the English language in literature. Chaucer's works stand as a testament to his genius and his enduring influence on English literature. Chaucer's influence on English literature is immeasurable. This statement rings true even today, centuries after his time. He was a trailblazer, a pioneer who dared to write in the vernacular English, shattering the linguistic barriers of his time. At an age when French and Latin held dominion over the literary world in England, Chaucer boldly chose English as the language of his narrative. This audacious move by Chaucer wasn't merely a rebellious act. It was a testament to his belief in the potential and richness of the English language. He played an instrumental role in legitimizing vernacular English, demonstrating its capacity to express complex ideas and emotions. This was a turning point in English literature, as it opened the doors for future writers to explore and express in their native tongue. Chaucer's impact didn't stop there. His works, particularly the Canterbury Tales, with their vivid characters and intricate storytelling, set a new standard for narrative poetry. His ability to portray a wide array of characters, from the noble to the nefarious, with such depth and humanity, has been a source of inspiration for countless writers through the ages. His influence extends beyond the realm of literature. Chaucer's writings offer a rich tapestry of the social, political and cultural milieu of his time. They serve as a window into the 14th century, making him not just a literary giant, but also a significant historical figure. Furthermore, his popularity endures. His works are still widely read and studied and continue to be a subject of scholarly research. His stories, his characters, his insights into human nature all resonate with readers today, attesting to their timeless appeal. In conclusion, Chaucer's legacy is vast and enduring. He transformed the English language, enriched literature with his narrative genius, and offered profound insights into the human condition. His works stand as a testament to his extraordinary talent and vision. Geoffrey Chaucer, a man of his time, yet timeless, continues to inspire and illuminate with his profound understanding of human nature and his masterful storytelling. From his humble beginnings to his enduring legacy, Geoffrey Chaucer's life and works are a testament to the power of language and literature. Born to a family of vintners, Chaucer grew to become one of the most celebrated names in English literature. His early life and career were marked by experiences that fueled his creativity and honed his craft. His works, from the Canterbury Tales to Troilus and Cressida, have left an indelible mark on the literary world, with their unique blend of humour, insight and humanity. Chaucer's legacy is not just limited to his works. He played a pivotal role in validating the English language as a medium of sophisticated literature, paving the way for future generations of English writers. His influence resonates even today, centuries after his passing, as his works continue to be studied, enjoyed and revered. In the words of Chaucer himself, "The life so short, the craft so long to learn, yet his craft continues to enrich our lives centuries after his passing."